This is Abandoned Lands, and today we're going to start a new series here on the channel where we are going to do a town build, well, a community build, because we want people to come in, buy a house, make some money, and have fun with their life, and that's the whole goal. Now today we are going to start the build, and $3 million is what we are going to give ourselves, which if we're starting a farm is a decent chunk of change, but since we're not starting a farm, we're starting a whole community. That really means we have nothing. The first thing I want to do is utilize that grass because we can make some silage, we can do all of that and make some money that way. But the $3 million is going to be a good start. What I would like to do first, let's build a highway department. Now, my idea for the highway department is pretty simple, with a few exceptions, of course, because we're building a town. Nothing is going to go completely as planned, but I do know that we want to expand this highway department when we need it. That meaning we have a 3-bay garage right there, which is good for us right now. It keeps our equipment tidy, it keeps it out of the weather, everything is perfect. We also have a silage silo over here, so that will make silage that we can sell to other farmers and other towns. That way we make some money. We've got $3 million and we're in need of money. Now, again, a few exceptions. I would like to put a very big silo over here. That is the town silo. That is what we will use it for. That is also in the future. Let's get the crone. Let's start making some money. All right, now we have got the crone out and we're over here at the highway department, so we might as well start here. And it's the shortest trip to the silage silo over there, where we will be making money to sell all of this silage, as I said. Now we're going to be doing that a little bit in this series. We'll obviously prep when we're going to put something, a factory or a sell point or something, anything, we will prep it by, of course, mowing it first. I'm not going to show that in every video. Sometimes I'll just allude to it, or sometimes I'll show you the first couple seconds of it after we get done. I'm going to try to save that so that we're not showing this all the time, but for this one I do want to show a little bit of this because I'm going to hit that red car. No, because this is the start of everything, and this is going to be the formation of our bank account. Basically, how much silage we have in the silo is basically how much money we have in the bank, because this $3 million, it's going to go fast. Now, another reason why I wanted to start with the highway department is because this is our job. Mowing on the side of the road, making sure that all the pedestrians can drive their cars safely down the road, that is on us. So we are going to start by mowing all of these side of these roads, bring them just a little bit further back from the shoulder, and we will be able to collect all this grass, make some money, or at least start the process of making some money by making some silage here soon. Now back over here at the highway department, noticing how big this field is behind here. We're gonna get some grass from this side as well, but I'm also trying to think of what is the first business that we want to put in here, and I'm kind of landing on gas station. And the reason is you're able to refuel, people are able to get everywhere. This isn't a barren town where, you know, if you come in and lose gas, you're kind of stuck here, right? We want to be able to make sure that people can move about, but at the same time we also can sell food at the gas station, so it's a kind of a win-win, double whammy sort of thing, and we'll probably be putting that in. Also, I can't decide if the second business is going to be a pizza or a bakery, but man, it's got to be one of them. All right, now done with the mowing, and we ended up getting a Case Magnum. I think it's about a 430 horsepower tractor, and you're thinking, wow, that may be overkill. And trust me, it is not overkill. There are some hills here that we are going to have to navigate. And by the way, we are carrying 200,000 liters because that lizard that I am pulling, that forage wagon, that is modded. So we are not going to have to keep going back to the silo and going back to where we are going to be picking stuff up, because This place is huge and we don't want to do that. We'd be here literally all day. So we are going to pick all of this up. We are going to put it into the silo, and then we are going to hope and wait. And eventually, if we're lucky, make money. Now, speaking of making money, I think the first business that we want to put in here in our town is going to be a gas station. The more I think about it, the more I like it. We are going to be able to fill people up with gas and get them moving around, as well as feed them with food, well, so they don't die, right? That's always a good thing. Now, on the left down there is what we are going to be making town. I would like to put a gas station down there. I know the highway department's up this hill. I know it's a little farther out of the way, but I think that in future development, or at least if we're thinking of future development, should I say, I think that's exactly where it needs to go. But down here in town, a main focus point for a small little town, I think a gas station, that might be the thing to go with. Now, why the 400 horsepower? Because we're going 3 miles an hour up this hill, and if we didn't have it, we would be rolling backwards. That's why you invest in a good tractor. And again, I am not naming brands because I don't care about brands. All I care about is horsepower and if it can move this thing or drag this thing up a hill. And currently, we're okay. Currently. Now, I'm going to continue picking all of this grass that we mowed up, and it's going to continue looking the same. So that's where I'm going to end this video, but believe me, I'm going to pick up all of the grass. I'm going to put it into the silo so we can start making silage, and life will be grand. But next time we will probably be making a gas station area. We'll mow a little bit more because we have to prep something. But other than that, I think we're off to a good start. Either way, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Hit like on the video if you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Episode 2 already of the Abandoned Land series. And last series, we cut a lot of grass because we need a lot of money. And we're going to turn that grass into silage. We bought some silage bunkers. If you haven't checked out the last episode, please do so. You'll see our highway department being made. But for this series, or this episode, should I say, of this series, we are going to be mowing over here on the west side. Now, I want to start sort of a farm over here. I know we don't have a ton of money, and that's because I would like to buy a couple things in today's episode that are going to be pretty expensive, but are going to be long-term investments, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Now, over here, I really want to make a big field. All the way down here at the flatland there, you'll see that little area over there on the right. That is where we are going to make one field, and the second field will also be over here on the right. It's going to be a lot bigger, but we are going to mow, and like I said, I'm sorry if this will get redundant. I'm not going to show all the times, but that we mow. Often I'm probably going to end the series doing that, but we need money. There's no two ways about it. We need money to start a town. Go figure. But that's just simple math, and we are going to need to make a lot of silage so that we can have all this money to make a town. Just think of that as our bank account, sort of. When we mow, we make money, and that's all there is to it. That will fund everything else. Anyway, I'll stop rambling and we will get to mowing. All right, now fast forwarding the mowing, we've got this side done, and I'm going to add one more field to the list for us to mow today that was not on the original, but do not worry, it is not big. It is this small one right here. We are going to add either a house or a pen or a coop or one of the three, maybe none at all, but it looks like a good area that we can develop. And when we do that, I am going to do something a little bit different here. I got the idea from L Family Gaming Dad. If you haven't checked out his channel, you need to go over there and check out his channel. Great content, and has helped me out quite a bit in this farm sim YouTube journey, so to speak. So go over there, amazing channel, and I'll also put a link into the description here so that you can check out his channel. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to respond to comments from the prior video, and I'll try to keep this going because I do like the communication here between you and me, and the verbal communication is, I think, much better than the text response. Maybe not, who knows? Maybe that's just how I'm feeling today. But either way, first up, Auto Sim Crew. These town builds are interesting and new. Excited to watch this town grow. Yo, thanks OSC. I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate you being in our chat group, helping us out. If you guys want another great content creator, go over and check out Auto Sim Crew. Go out and check out Grandpa's Farm, which I think is a great series from him, and all the stuff that he puts out. Just really good content, really good guy. Go up and give him a sub as well. Now, next up. All right, Mando Farmer, a great start to the new series. Watching this town come to life is going to be fun. It would be interesting to keep track of how much it costs you total for your whole town. Keep up the great content. Hey, Mando, thank you so much. And I really enjoyed your first couple videos ever here on YouTube. So go over and give him a bunch of likes, a bunch of subs, because he deserves it as well. Mando Farmer over there on Wilhelmina Forest right now. He's up to 2 videos right now as we are talking. So jump in early on his channel. Great content creator there as well. Thank you so much for the comment, Mando. And yeah, you know, if there's an app for that, maybe. But in reality, maybe I will try to do that. Maybe even just a roundabout number, because I'm really bad at keeping records. Nobody is going to accuse me of being an accountant, that is for sure. But I will try to keep a little bit up to date on that, and hopefully we will be able to see maybe just how many loans I take out. Maybe that's what we'll do. But either way, great idea. If I was a little bit more organized, maybe I would do that down to the penny. Hey, you know what? Maybe I will try to do that. Not down to the penny, let's be realistic, but I will try to do that. Good idea there. Keep up the great content creation over there. And now we go next. I love how I'm doing this like I have some sort of producer that's hitting this or putting this up on the screen for me, as if we had any sort of budget on this channel. But either way, L Family Gaming Dad, great job. I just released my city town build series today. I think a gas station is a must-have for the start of a town. Well, L Family Gaming Dad, you want it, you've got it. Just in a little bit, all right? And yeah, we gonna get a gas station in here. As I said the last episode, I think that it is a must, and that's what he's alluding to. I was talking about it in the last episode. We can sell food, we can sell gas. That is the way to start it. But first, we've got to get this mowed up a little bit. We're going to do 2 for 1. We are going to mow up this road here. That way we can clear up a little bit, do our civic duties, as well as clear up over here all of this grass, or at least some of it, because we're going to put a big field here. And now we have been at work for a little bit. We have been mowing all of this up, and the bad news is we're gonna have to collect it as well, but that's all right. We'll collect it real quick, and then we will get on to building a couple big things that we're gonna need, because we're gonna need one of these things before we get to collecting too much. All right, now done with mowing. We are gonna collect this real quick. That's all I'm telling you. This is the receipt. We actually did it. Let's move on. All right, now putting all of this grass in here, and we are out of capacity. So let's spend a lot of money, right? Let's spend way more money than we probably should, because I'm irresponsible like that. We are going to get a big silo, and let's try to get, that's probably big enough. 1.2 million. Why not? Let's be a little bit irresponsible. I see everybody shaking their head. I just feel it. But that's okay, because we're never going to run out of room now. Let's do this. And the fields that I want to do in this series, I think we might need something like this. You know, bulk is really good. So let's just put this down here and we'll move on. And now we are going to come down here where we collected all of this grass, put all of that grass in that very expensive silo, and now we are going to tear all of this ground up, because we're going to need to put some crops in here eventually. I'm not sure which, but we are going to put a lot of crops in here eventually. So we're going to have to fold or unfold this, should I say, and then get this in the ground. I've got to get a better plow. I knew this going in. I knew that this would take forever, and it's going to take me forever, but I really need to get a better plow. But here's the thing. I don't like the ones that angle. I like the ones that go straight out. Does anybody have a better modded plow that is like this one, but covers more width? Just asking for a friend. Now, we're getting a little bit late here, but there's two things that I've noticed. One, I forgot the gas station scene, so I'm going to put that in after this one. But two, there are a lot of rocks in this field, and we're going to collect them all and put them in that huge silo, because we'll probably start making our own lime. Maybe can you sell lime in this game? I'm not even sure, but definitely to use. That is something that we're going to have to do. But either way, yeah, I forgot the gas station thing, so let me put that clip in now. Well, almost now. Let's do one thing before we get to the gas station, and it's a very quick thing. This car is driving on grass, and it bothers me a little bit. So we're just going to make a road. Very simple. Very simple. I wish they would have given me the same texture to make the road, but either way, this map is awesome. I do love this map. That's just a small critique. Either way, we are going to look straight ahead up here, and this is where we're going to build our gas station. I am going to put it into a time lapse real fast when we do that. And now that's the gas station, and that is the bakery that I snuck in there at the very end, because I told you in the last episode, there's no way I can do without a bakery or a pizzeria. Needed one, the bakery won. Either way, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Really appreciate all of the support, and hopefully we're back on track here. I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, guys? Episode 3 of the Abandoned Land series, and we are going to be in the field today, that is for sure. We are going to be picking up the rocks. If you missed episode 2, go back, watch that. We put in a gas station and we put in a bakery. Those are the two businesses that are working right now. Soon we're going to have to add people, but right now this is just serving as kind of a rest stop in between towns. We'll say that. Let's say that. Now, the last episode we did do some plowing, so what I'm going to do is pick up all of those rocks. I don't know what we're going to use them for. I know you can use them for lime. I know that we should just have them because I also think you can use them to make gold. I might be out of my mind. I know there's a couple other things, but I think it makes gold, and that will make us a lot of money. Either way, let's get over there and let's see what we got to do today. And now over here on the west side of the Abandoned Lands map, and we are here at our big field, and I can't really imagine the field getting any bigger. I don't think we need a bigger field. I think we can get away with this. Again, this is let's build a town, not let's build a city or a conglomerate. So I think this will be fine for us. But either way, let's start this project because we've got to get all these rocks off this field. Now, the rock collector is full, so we are going to make the short little drive over here to the silo. And you're asking yourself, why didn't you just put something over there to put all these rocks in? Well, because I'm trying to justify buying that silo. But either way, it is going to pay off, I promise. We are going to put everything that we make over here in this silo, and I promise I will try to fill. No, I'm not going to try to fill it, but we won't have to worry about anything, and it looks good. Okay, that is why I am putting it here. Either way, we're going to dump this pile of rocks in here, like I said, and then we are going to get back over there. We've got just a little bit more to go, and then we are done with this project. All right, now done with the rocks in this field, and when I was doing the field, I'm thinking to myself, what are we going to plant here? Because I want to do chickens, but at the same time, that's a big field for wheat. We're not going to really make a lot of money on wheat, and we're not going to need that much chicken feed. We're going to do another field for the chickens, for their food, because I want to be self-sufficient. But if you have any ideas as to what we could make, we're just trying to make straight money, what we could put into this field that we just did, that'd be awesome. You know, this is a big project. I am a one-man planning board, and I don't want to be. I want your help. So let me know what I should put in there, and then we will go over it. All right, now back here on the west side at the farm, and we have got a fermenting silo right there. It's not huge, and it fills up pretty quickly. So, and for variety's sake, because I like these ones, we are going to put an old school silage bunker there. That way we don't have to go all the way across the map all the time. Listen, I've got enough going on over here, okay? I don't need to be driving full across the map for everything, especially when we're going to be doing grass quite a bit. So we're going to put that there, and we are going to consider these things kind of banks, right? Because whatever we put in here, we are going to get out of here and make money. So I really do enjoy this, and I like the location of this over here as well. It's kind of out of the way, away from the town, but close enough to where if we have to make deliveries, we definitely can. And it's on the opposite side of the highway department, which has got our other silo there. So I do like the location of this place, but either way, on to the next task. All right, now we are going to grab that forage wagon right ahead, and I did not record this part, but I mowed a little section over here that we are going to fill up. I started collecting a little bit of it, as you can see. I figured, you know, the point of redundancy, let's not mow every episode. We do have to collect this though, and I wanted to save this part so that I could respond to the comments. So thank you guys for leaving comments first and foremost. I really do appreciate it. It really helps the video, and forget all that. I just really like interacting with you guys. You guys give me great ideas. You make me better players. So I do appreciate all of the interaction. Now let's get to the first comment. First video up, and I would like to apologize first. I usually like to include the icon and the name. This is from Mando Farmer. Sorry, do not know what happened with this image here, but great video. Nice to see the city coming to life. The silo is just right. Don't listen to anybody. It's one of my personal favorites, and I would try the Lizard SM72 and 82 for huge plows. Same style or of the Lizard subsoiler, the 6MT and the 9MT. I know for sure you can run backwards and pull it with any horsepower, even if it's really small, and it bothers me when you don't get the same ground textures that the map has, so it makes it hard to blend things during the builds. Mando, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, I do not like that. I don't know if there is a mod out there, and I did comment on this to you, but I don't know if there is a mod out there that has different ground textures. I'm sure there probably is, although I haven't looked that hard, so I will look eventually. And thank you so much for the plow recommendation. I asked for recommendations last video, so do appreciate that. I already have downloaded them, so I will try to use them in this series going forward. So thank you very much. Really do appreciate the comment. And if you guys haven't, go over and subscribe to Mando Farmer's page. Great, and you'll find him in the comments section. All right, but great content, and looking forward to seeing episode 3 over there, Mando. Let's go next. All right, and Infinity plays. Yes sir, indeed. Infinity, yes sir indeed. Yo guys, go over and check out Infinity's page too. Very good role play series, and I think he's getting some videos up and running pretty soon here again. But Infinity, thanks for the comments, really appreciate it, man, and thanks for watching. Let's go next. All right, now we're going to Auto Sim Crew. Now I don't know if I want to get pizza or Dunkin' Donuts for that bakery item. I got a good kick out of this, and I'm thinking, why choose, right? Let's go get both. Let's do a Dunkin' and a pizza run. I think that's a great idea. Either way, thanks so much, Otto. Really appreciate it. And like I said, glad to have you a part of the crew. Thanks for commenting as well. All right, let's get to the next one. All right, Plowboy66, great video. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate it. And thank you for continuing to support the channel. Really appreciate all of the comments and the feedback that you have given. Thank you so much for everything. All right, let's go on to the next comment. All right, that guy that farms. Well, I found a YouTube glitch. Well, because the video is black for me, but I know it was a great video. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's not a glitch. That's a glitch in my brain. I messed that video up. It took me a year. But I finally messed up one of these videos in a technical form, not just in a farming way. But yeah, my fault. Very embarrassed at that, and I will try not to have that happen again. But thank you so much for all of the support. That guy that farms, man. Always look forward to your comments, so thank you, and thanks for all of the support. All right, now let's get into this next. Great job. Thanks for the shout out. L Family Gaming Dad says it was pretty nice being on the other side of reading the comments, right? I definitely got this from his channel, and look at what you've done to me. Look at what you've done to me, L Family Gaming Dad. Man, you know, it would really figure that when I'm reading your comment, I'm kidding. I am the moron here, and yes, I am going to cheat a little bit because you know what? I don't care. I'm making a town, so I'm gonna cheat a little bit. You can hate me if you want to. Either way, thanks for reading the other side of the comments. Mando Farmer already recommended a good plow. It's my go-to for quick work. Also, the black screen at the beginning can probably be edited in YouTube Studio. I'm gonna look into that as well. So I will see if I can get rid of that black. Man, I just do not like 2 minutes of just black screen and me talking. It's not very entertaining. I gotta be honest with you. But either way, that is the video. That's where we're gonna leave it because this is frustrating me a little bit too much. I'm kidding. That's just where I'm gonna end the video. But either way, guys, thanks for hanging out. Really appreciate it. I'm trying to get more videos, as you can see, out at a more frequent time, and just try to get these Let's Plays in here. I'm writing for the role play right now, so we will see. But until then, thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, guys? Episode 4 of the Abandoned Land series. 3 of them already in the books, and we have done quite a bit here in the first 3 episodes. The 4th one will be no different. Now, today we are going to get this plow moving along in this field. We've got to make 2 different fields, and I think that one of them is going to be just a cash crop so that we can make money for our town. The other is going to feed our chickens. So our chickens are going to be over here. Actually, they're going to be across the street over there, and we are going to make this, all of this field right here, just a big field. I figure keep the fields that are going to feed the chickens close to the chicken coop, right? We're trying to make sense. We're not going to make a ton of sense, but we're at least trying for now. Now, this is a quick field that we are going to make. It doesn't have to be huge. It's just going to feed some chickens. I don't know how many chickens we're going to get yet. I guess we'll figure this out later in the episode or maybe next one. But I don't think it's going to be, you know, we're not going to have 40,000 chickens over here. So we'll be able to feed them from here, at least from the start, and then we might be able to pull some other fields into this if we have to, or make this one a little bit bigger, whatever. Either way, we're going to have enough for our chickens to start off right now, and that's all that matters. Now, 1 field down and 1 more to go here before we get the roller out, and the roller is another mod that you guys suggested for me, but we will get to that in a little bit. Now, here is the other field. We are going to make this area over here a pretty good sized field, and this one's going to be strictly cash. It's going to be a cash crop that we can make so that we can spend that money on tractors or silos or however many other things we're going to inevitably need to continue running and creating this town. So let's get this done. Let's get a little bit of the perimeter done because we still have to get the rocks off this field, and then we still have to get the chicken coop all figured out. A lot more to do here in this episode. Now, when we're plowing the bigger field here, I have no idea what cash crop this is going to be. I keep saying cash crop to remind myself that this is not for food, this is strictly for profit. So I ask you, what do you think I should put here? just to make straight money. I don't want to invest in a ton of things because we don't have a ton of money, even though in the future here, the very near future, I'm going to take out a pretty good sized loan. So maybe you can forget about that. But what crop do we plant here so that we can make good money? All right, when I have a second, because as good as this plow is, as big as this plow is, this field is a lot bigger. I just wanted to thank you guys for all of the support, watching the videos, thumbs up with the videos, and also just all of the comments with the videos, because if not for the comments, this isn't possible. And oh yeah, well, that's a cliche. No, it really isn't possible. This plow is because of the comments. The next equipment that I use is because of the comments, and a lot of the production points and things like that are going to be because of the comments. You see a pattern? Anyway, thanks for commenting. I really appreciate you guys, and let's just try to build this town. All right, now plowing done, and we are here to collect some stones. I don't know what they're for. If they're for lime, cool. If they're for gold, cool. But somebody's got to give us some money for something, right? Somebody has some money we can have, because we're going to need a lot of it. But either way, we are going to open this up. We are going to try to avoid a lawsuit from that fine sir there driving that sedan. We're going to drive around in circles. We're going to collect some rocks. All right, now quick review of this thing, and I do love this thing because it's collecting a ton of rocks. I do not have to stop. It's much faster. My only gripe with it would be the right side there. I don't know if it's the terrain that's not causing, or that's causing all of these rocks to not be picked up on the side. I don't know if it's that I'm a terrible driver, which I am, but I don't know if that is factoring into this problem here. Not really sure, but either way, it's collecting a lot. I don't have to keep running back to the silo. It is a super wide thing compared to what I'm used to, which is just base game stuff. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate this one, and I really am liking it because it's going to save a lot of time, and it's going to make sure that we can get a lot more done, you know, in the given times that we have. I think I have this set on 3 days, but it's just us. So we need all the help that we can get, especially with the clock. This thing helps that quite a bit. All right, now when we are collecting rocks, and before we go and get the chicken coop all figured out and arranged, I just wanted to update you guys. Some of you have asked about the roleplay series that we've got, or where is the roleplay series standing. I'm doing a new roleplay series, and I don't know when that one's going to be out, but the last roleplay series on Elk Mountain, I feel, got a little away from me storyline wise, and I feel like I didn't know where we were going with it, and when that happens, I feel like I've lost the series, and I'm certainly going to lose you if I've lost myself. So I wanted to start a new one. I've already got the map figured out. I'm not going to bring that up yet. I've already got the story figured out, and I'm not going to bring that up yet because I really want this to be some of the best work that I've done here on YouTube, and in order to do that, I have to spend a lot more time at it, and that is what I've been doing. So yes, we are working on the roleplay series. I don't know when it's going to come out. I don't want to give you a date. It's not going to be in the next 2 weeks, I can tell you that. So that much I can give you as a time frame. As we get going, I can become a little bit more specific, but right now I'm not holding out any information. I just don't know. Finally, we are going to put in an area for the chickens. Now, I am going to put this thing because this is 5,000 chickens. It says chicken fattening. Am I to assume that this is just broilers and they're not going to give me eggs? Or are they hybrids? And then we can get the eggs and then we can send them to the butcher after they stop producing? Or I just got questions, and I'm going to have to look into this. But either way, if it is that, we'll have a lot of chicken dinners and we'll still need to get some eggs. If not, then we might just be able to do this. Either way, we've got some money. Well, we will have some money here because I'm going to take out a huge loan in the next couple episodes. But that's pretty much it. That's where we're going to leave this for the day. I am going to leave this here, and we are going to figure out how many chickens, what kind of chickens, and all the rest of that in the next episode. But guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate all of the time, all of the comments, and in the next video I will get to responding to your comments on here again. Thanks a lot, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Abandoned series here, where we are making a town from scratch, and we have gotten a couple episodes down already. We have gotten a chicken coop placed, as you can see over there to my left. We've got some silos placed for some grass, because there is a ton of grass on this map that we can take advantage of and that we can make money from. Most importantly, turning that into silage, of course, and then selling it to whoever needs it. Now today we are going to do a little bit more building. We are first going to mow up all of this grass. We're going to collect it because that's what pays the bills right now. But then we are going to maybe find some sheep, place a sheep pen down here somewhere. We're just going to put it somewhere that fits. And finally, I do want to get a grain mill in here, and that's going to serve two purposes. One, it is going to employ the people that we want to live in our town. Unfortunately, work is a part of life, and we need to employ these people as well. Fictional, I know, but still kind of a rule I want to follow. As well as the most important part of obviously getting this is because we can get flour, and then we can make other food productions that will make us money because the people in our town will buy it from us. At least that's the story that we're telling here today. Now, I usually don't show mowing because we mow all of the time, and it would be the same episode all of the time. So I usually don't do that. However, I'm going to break the rule here today because I would like to do it and respond to some comments. So let's respond to some comments. First, L Family Gaming Dad, that rock collector is broke. It used to work and it's still better than the other ones on the mod hub, even with the broken side. So the last episode, obviously all these comments are coming from the last video that we had, but the last episode I could not get the right side of the rock collector to work, and I wasn't really sure what I was doing wrong. It's nice to know that I've got a confirmation that at least I didn't mess that up, right? We can still collect those rocks at some point, but we got the majority of it. And honestly, I haven't looked at the other rock collectors as much in the mod hub, but I will say that I did not mind using that one, especially even though the right wing there was broke a little bit. Hey, it's still going to get that field done a whole lot faster. Now, L Family Gaming Dad also suggesting cotton, sugar beets, and sugar cane. In the last episode, I said, what should we be planting in this field? Thank you for those suggestions, my friend. There are Unreal mods for the sugar cane and the sugar beets that make it faster to harvest. And listen, I'm all up for it. Usually I'm not, but in this series, I want to let go a little bit because it's a little unreal for one man with a couple pieces of farming equipment to start an entire town, right? But either way, L Family Gaming Dad, if you guys haven't, go over there, check out his channel. I just checked out a build today, and that was fabulous, my friend. So go over there, check him out, give him a sub, and give him some watch time. And another guy that I just watched today, and you should be sub to, Farm Sim Universe. I thought I clicked the wrong video seeing that big plow being used. Yeah, man, listen, I'm all up for it. If it's going to save me some time, then I'm ready for the Unreal mod. So if you have anything, let me know, because for as long as I can remember, I think honestly, it's either the first or the second subscriber of this channel is Farm Sim Universe, and I have been going to him for mods since. So if you know anything, let me know, and I might put him into this series because I think that's already happened. Now, quickly breaking from the comments for just a split second, we are going to go up here and we are going to mow up here periodically because this is the highway department. This is kind of the heart of the entire town, so to speak. The engine, should I say, not really the heart. The engine that makes this thing run. So we want to make this all look clean and tidy and all that stuff. Kind of an unofficial rule that I'm going to try to follow, but either way, it's going to make us some money. It's going to put some more silage in the bin, which really just translates to money in the bank. Now, let's get back to the comments. And Timothy Williamson, awesome video. Tim, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all of the support that you've given me. And I have not forgotten about the roleplay series. I'm working on it right now. That's why I'm only doing one series for this video right now. So I did remember, I will remember, and I will get them out very shortly. But thank you so much for the comment, and thanks for all the support. Now, moving on, Mando Farmer, potatoes or sugar beets make pretty good money and don't need a ton of equipment to make happen. Well, Mando, I do believe you are right, and I think that that is probably one of the two that I'm going to plant right off the bat. And potatoes, I mean, you can feed a lot of people with potatoes, that's for sure. So we'll do that. And Mando, also, I have to say, great episode today that I checked that out earlier. And if you guys haven't went over and checked out Mando Farmer, go over there and check him out. Give him a sub. He is a new content creator and he is very good at content creating. So get over there and give him a sub. Thanks, Mando. I appreciate the comment. And finally, last but not least, Auto Sim Crew, great episode. I like how you're taking time preparing for your upcoming roleplay series. You're definitely coming up with some great ideas, including this series here. And I think Mando is giving some good advice on the root crop idea. Well, first, thank you for the compliments. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, the roleplay series, I'm trying to develop it a little bit better because frankly, I feel like by the 4th or 5th episode, I kind of lost my way and in the last one, and I don't want that to happen this time. So I'm planning a little bit better, and I'm going to release them a little bit further in between each other just so I can get some good quality role plays and little bit longer content out for you guys. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, Mando giving me good advice on the root crops. I'm into it, man. I really do want to do that. And I haven't done root crops in a long time, so hey, I can only mess up everything, right? That's the only downfall, or maybe a good thing if you're watching this video. But either way, let's get on with the rest of our day because I have collected all of this grass. We still need some sheep, and I still want to get a production point around here. That's where I want to place it, down here by the gas station. It makes sense. All right, now look, we need some sheep and we are going to put them over here by the chickens because I don't want to be running all over town trying to feed animals. That takes up a lot of time, that takes up a lot of gas, that takes up a lot of everything, and we will not get a lot of things done. So we're going to put it right here. Now, I didn't have the idea of having it that snug. We're going to see if that messes up or anything. Hopefully it doesn't, and we don't have to delete all of this, but there are the sheep. Now we got to go buy them, we'll fill them up, and then we can start making wool so that we can A, sell it, and B, have some clothes for people to buy. Either way, that's another production, and we're starting to really make this farm down here grow a little bit, purposely holding off on cows right now because that's a whole other thing that we're going to have to do time-wise. We're going to have to manage that time pretty well. But right now, sheep, we're making the grass anyway, so that's awesome. And with chickens, we're going to be growing wheat anyway, so that's awesome. But either way, we are going to now try to get the last production part of our day in because then we can try to get some job applications and then maybe somebody will move into our town because they work here. Let's see. Now, I forgot to tell you, and I guess it's better late than never, but earlier in this episode, or last one, I forget, I took a $3 million loan out again. We need money. So that's what I did. And with that money, I ended up buying a water trailer. That way we can cart water to the sheep pen and wherever we need it. You know, we might get some greenhouses down here as well. The good news is that we're able to source water from here as well because I'm going to put in a water spigot and then we'll be fine. Everything is going to be good and we do not have to drive all over the place to feed our animals. Either way, let's get that in and then let's move on to the next thing. Now down here across the street from the bakery and the gas station, and we are going to put the grain mill here because that makes sense, right? As you can see, it's a recurring theme. We want to put everything close to what it needs to be. That way we don't have to drive all over the map. That is pretty much the thought process here every single time because we want to save some time. We don't have a lot of it. And speaking of that, that's where we're going to end the episode. Guys, thanks for all of the support and all of the comments. I really do like going over them in the video. I think it just gives us better communication. But either way, until the next one, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you then. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Abandoned Lands episode where we're trying to make a town from scratch, and we have done so far. We've gotten a bakery, we've gotten a gas station, and we've gotten a grain mill. To make that grain mill work or have any value at all, we're going to actually need some grain. So today we are going to start by planting some canola in these fields, get these things rolling again because they haven't been messed with at all. I mean, I really don't think that they've ever been farmed here. This is just, again, an abandoned land, but we are going to get some canola in the ground. I am going to go over some comments, and we are going to update you on, I am going to update you, nobody else is with me, I am going to be updating you on the roleplay series here. But let's get this started. Let's get some canola in the ground. Now, this little field, I'm not really sure what we're going to do with it yet. I know obviously that we're going to plant a crop, and I don't really understand which one, or I don't know which one I really want to go with. I've been looking into the comments. I have been reading your comments. I have been figuring out what I want to do in relation to the crop that we're planting and the productions that we're going to need in town. It's pretty involved over here. It's a one-man operation, which is completely ludicrous. Now, with this field done, we are going to hop over to the other field, and the other fields are bigger. This one's smaller. That's why I'm not really sure what we're going to do with it. Maybe we could plant something that is going to be of use, but also we're not going to need a ton of, obviously, because we have a small field. These other two fields are quite larger, and in this one, I would really like to plant some wheat. I just want to get some things going. I want to feed the chickens. I want to make sure that we can make bread because we've got that bakery, and the bakery makes bread and it makes cakes. And as much as I would like to think about cakes, we can't right now because we're trying not to die. We would like to just eat something. We're trying to feed a population, and that is bread. That is potatoes, which has been recommended. That is going to be sugar cane that we're going to need as well. These things require investments in equipment. Now, I know that we are going to get some more money, and I'm trying to be cost efficient. I'm trying to have this thing pay for itself as soon as possible. So I do agree that we're going to need some potatoes, and maybe we can lease them. And I do agree we need some sugar cane, and maybe we can lease them. And that, by them, I mean the equipment to get all of this jobs done. I don't know. I'm stressing myself out. So let's just continue putting oilseed radish in this ground. Now, this weekend is going to be off for this channel because I am actually getting rid of my real cows in real life. They are headed out, so I am going to have to do that on Saturday. Sunday will not be around also because I will be out of town for work. So that means that Monday is probably going to be the next episode. So that's that on that front. Now, on the roleplay front, I have gotten the story done. I am going to start making it. I am going to really try hard here with the editing and things like that. So no promises on when that's going to be, but just know that I am working on that. And that's kind of why there's only one series right now on this channel, because I want to focus on this because I really do want to build this town. I've made a couple attempts before, and I would really like to try to stick this one through. Also, it gives me more time to work on the role play, which is really something that I've really wanted to get out here. So thank you very much for your patience. I really appreciate all of you guys, and thanks so much for the comments. And I know that I say that now, but I'm really going to regret that comment of myself in a minute. Now, let's get to comments. Mando Farmer, I'm excited for a new role play. You do such a good job with them. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the shout out. You're the bomb. Keep up the great content, and great to watch this town grow. Yeah, Mando, thanks a lot, man. And if you haven't gone over to Mando Farmer's page, please do. He's a new content creator, putting out some good stuff similar to this on the Wilhelmina forest. You know what? I'm not going to worry about pronunciations. Not for that. Anyway, let's get to the next one. All right, Plowboy66, great video. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I just checked out your apple video today, which was really cool to see. Made me very hungry as I left in your comments. I do want to eat a lot more apples. You're my guy. I'm going to have to get a hold of you. All right, that guy that farms chickens and sheep are the easiest to maintain, but the only downside is not having any food for the chickens yourself. That guy that farms, first, thanks for all the support on this channel. I really appreciate that. And you're right. You are completely right. We need to get some wheat because wheat solves bread, wheat solves chickens, and chickens solve a lot of things as well. So yeah, we can definitely get that done. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do, is put wheat in this field right here. I can only think that this will be enough wheat for a lot of bread, and we're never going to have to buy chicken feed again. Well, I say that, but we will. But this is going to be a really good start. Timothy Williamson, awesome video. I appreciate it, my friend. Thanks for all the comments you've been leaving as well. Welcome, and you are definitely a great member here of the community that I'm hoping to build here. I really am, and that's why I do like doing more of these videos every day. This video, especially, kind of just a chat, because what can I tell you? We are putting oilseed radish in the ground. I guess that's what I can tell you without messing it up and telling you that it's canola. But either way, thank you, Timothy. I really appreciate all of the support. L Family Gaming Dad, just leaving this comment to hear you read off Worcestershire. I don't like you anymore, L Family Gaming Dad. Me and you, we're fighting now. All right, Farm Sim Universe. This is a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious episode. Yeah, you know what? Both of you got it. And L Family Gaming Dad, let me just tell you something. You are taking the hit for every single one of these comments. Okay, everyone, because you're the one who started all of this. Either way, thank you, Farm Sim. Appreciate it. FSU always there helping me out with the comments. I appreciate you, buddy. Now, a little break from the comments, and now we are going to head over to the second one, and we're just going to continuously put oilseed in here. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is another one that we have to figure out what we're going to do with, and this might be where we plant some potatoes, because I think potatoes can probably be done quicker, easier, faster, more rewarding. I don't know. Maybe I just prefer doing potatoes, but I think I'm probably going to do potatoes over here because we're a long ways away from making a cake at that bakery. Let me tell you, they want everything, and we don't have anything. So, like I said, we're a far way off. All right, Rambo Hacker Gaming coming in with the last comment. You are starting to get some excellent job opportunities for people to move into the town. I agree. We got a grain mill. We've got a bakery that doesn't have wheat yet. We have a gas station that has gas but no food yet. And we are always hiring landscapers. Just know that. If you're looking to mow, there is plenty to mow around here. Now, you should look into the house rental mods to build houses in the town for the people to move into and pay rent to help finance the town. That, sir, is an excellent idea. I really didn't even know that there were rental mods to build houses. I didn't know any of that. So I'm going to look into that as soon as I get off here. I also like potatoes. Mark Thor has an excellent potato harvester and auger wagon. They both also do sugar beets and sugar cane. Look at that. For making potatoes easy to harvest, I like that as well. So Rambo Hacker Gaming always coming through with the mods. Let's see what else. Also, I like Elf Family Gaming Dad's idea. Oh, great. Of leaving a comment. Oh, good. With Worcestershire. Worcestershire, so that you have to say, oh, good, Worcestershire in the next video, because Worcestershire, is it Worcestershire or Worcestershire, is such a hard word to say. No kidding. I wonder who came up with the word Worcestershire, man, now you got me messed up. I can't even read. Where are they having an especially evil day and laugh when coming up with Worcestershire? I should Google Worcestershire to see what its origins are. Whoops, I guess I use Worcestershire a lot in that comment. You know what? I might have to pass L Family Gaming Dad's rage off to Rambo Hacker Gaming now. You know what? I feel attacked. And for that, I'm ending this episode. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Worcestershire episode concluded. What's up, guys? Episode 7 of the Abandoned Land series already, and by my estimation, we are going to need a lot of episodes in order to complete our goal. And our goal here on the Abandoned Land series is, of course, we are making a town. And before we get to all of that, let's do some chores real quick. And by that, I mean give the sheep some food. We do not want them to die, so we are going to dump some grass here in the pasture. That way they are able to eat. As you see, there is enough water. And then we can get on with our day, because we have got a big day of prepping ahead of us. We are going to be down in town. We are going to be mowing, but we are going to be mowing with a purpose. We are going to take the tree devourer and we are going to clear some land. That way we can put up a couple businesses, could have put up a couple factories, maybe put in a side road. That's what I'm thinking for this downtown. But we have to clear out all of these trees first. Now we have got the tree devourer, and we are going to clear some of the small little trees that I think get in the way where we can't place buildings. We're going to need to place buildings there because our people need to eventually work, and this place needs to at least be sufficient for a small town. And we're getting there. We have got a gas station, we've got a bakery over there, and now we've got a grain mill. That is a start, but we would like to clear some more land, so we are going to clear some of this so that we can develop some of this. And sure, I could cut all of this down, I could sell it, and I could make more money, but there is way more than enough grass to make any money that we'll need. So let's just save the time, let's just cut down these trees, and we'll clear out a couple of these over here as well. That way we can have a little bit of a better looking map. It's all tidy. See, we can drive through here and not hit a tree, you know, that kind of stuff. Now we've got the crone out, and we are going to mow around the side of the road. Remember, we wear many hats here, so we are the Department of Transportation, so to speak. Just us. And we've got a lot to do. So we are going to go around town. We are going to hit the side of these roads just to maintain them. And when we do, I'm going to give you a channel update here. I'm trying to get out videos more and more. And I do have to have time to play the game as well. It's been a little hectic. This weekend I did work on the role play, as well as my real farm has gotten rid of some cows. So it was a little bit of a busy weekend. No excuse. I usually play all the time, so this week it might be a couple days where we don't have a video. I'm sorry about that, but either way, I am committed to the abandoned lands. I would really like to do this series, make a town out of this thing, and see where we can go. Now, as for the role play, I am still writing that. I am still working on that. I actually just stopped working on that so that I could make this video, so that we could get this out. But I am working on it, and I am really enjoying it, so I'm hoping that when I do release it, you guys will enjoy it too. We're several weeks away from that because, again, I want to get a couple episodes ahead. That way I'm always not fighting time. But either way, let's get more of this mode up. That way we can start developing some things, getting things ready, should I say, to develop things here in future episodes. Now over here by the grain mill, and we are going to continue tidying this up, especially this yard right here. Eventually there is going to be a business here, I'm sure of it. I'm just not really sure what business. What do you think we should put here? I will be taking suggestions because I'd really like you guys to be, or this series should I say, to be more interactive and for you guys to have more of a say. And I just want to know, what do you think we should put here? There's a grain mill. It's right downtown. It's on one of the two main roads, so it could be a sell point like a pizza place. It could be a production place. Like I said, let me know in the comments and I will take a look at them. Now, of course, we are out of planting season for a lot of different things. So we are going to focus mostly downtown in that area because I really can't plant things. We're going to plant a little oil seed on a field here in a few minutes, but I really can't plant anything that is going to be able to be harvested. So I'm going to focus on building this downtown area up with a couple businesses, a couple houses, of course, where people will be able to live. That way they can work at our places and we have a functional economy. But either way, that is the future right now. It is June. There are a couple things that we're able to plant in a few months that will be beneficial to us. But the majority of the crops are going to be put in, you know, March, April, that kind of area. And we're already past that. So instead of fast forwarding and doing all that stuff, which we might do in the winter, depending on how much snow we actually get here, if any, I have not even played a year through this. So I'm really not sure how much snow we will get, or if any. But either way, I just want to focus on building this town up right now. And that way, when the crops do come in, we have places to send them. And then our town will soon, then, hopefully, start working for itself. Now, up here by the Department of Transportation that we put in episode 1, and up here by the silo that we bought a few episodes ago, we are going to draw a country road here, or hopefully that's what it's going to eventually become. Right now, it is just a path for us to get out to this field. That way we are able to farm it, and we are just going to put some oilseed radish down right now. I'm not really sure what this field is going to be, but at least we can have it prepped so that when we need it, it will be ready to go. Now, as I said, this is largely a prep episode for future episodes, and why not use the time to put in some oilseed radish here in this field. We'll put this in this field, that way it's ready to go when we need it. That's obviously a few months later because we started at the wrong month, right? Either way, we're going to be able to build the town like I said earlier, and then when we farm this area, we will be bringing crops to a production point. But as that feels a long ways, at least it gives us a little time to make some money off some mowing. It also gives us a little time to put in some more production points, put in some more side businesses, put in some more housing and some residential areas. We have a lot to do, so that does not matter. But right now, that is where we are going to end the episode. I promise you, I am going to put this oilseed radish all in here. You're just going to have to believe me. Anyway, until then, thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and catch me in the next one. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Abandoned Land series. Buy some wheat. We can distribute it multiple different places, but let's do this because I don't want to wait all that time. Are we going to make our own wheat? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm waiting to be able to plant it, but right now we cannot do that, so I do not want to wait. We're just going to buy a little and hope that it pays off in the end. Now, after the decent drive from all the way to the east to all the way to the west, we just spanned the whole map there. We are now down at the chickens. We are going to buy some chickens, and then we are going to drop all of this wheat off. That way we can get started with some eggs. We can give them to the bakery. We can also just get some eggs so that we can sell them and make money. Either way, let's dump this in here. Let's get these guys all started, and then we will go buy some hens. So in the name of full disclosure, I just wanted to let you know that we are also going to buy another $2,500 buying station down here. It's going to save us a lot of money, or a lot of time, really, not money, but it's going to save us a lot of time from going from one side of the map to the other. So let's just buy this. Let's save some time, because again, if we can save time, we're interested. That's the whole theme of all of this. Either way, we need to get this wheat down to the grain mill because they need to start making flour so that they can drop it off across, or we can drop it off across the street. That way people can start eating in this town. That way, you know, it's a heck of a sales pitch. Let me just say that. Hey, we have food. All right, now down at the grain mill, and we are going to give them all of this wheat. Again, they are going to start making flour, and then we are going to start making bread. And we're getting there. Today was really a transport day. We're going to finish off with some comments and doing some mowing, because there's always some mowing. There's always some silage to be making, should I say, so that we can continue to sell the silage and make it. But right now we're just storing it. I don't know what we're going to do or what is the future, but I would like to at least save up some of it instead of just continuously buying, because it just doesn't seem like there's ever enough money. I would like to in big lump sums, not monthly installments. You know what I mean? All right, now we have the crone, and we are going to turn right up here. We are going to mow around the field that the map has provided us. We didn't make this field, but we are certainly going to use it. And why over here? No real reason. It's close to the Department of Transportation that we made, so we can keep going back there and putting it into our silo. But other than that, really no reason. There are so many grass fields on this map, and we need them all because we need money. That's, I guess, the real reason. Either way, before we get to the comments, just wanted to thank you guys for all of the support. Thank you guys for watching, the comments, the likes, everything means so much to me, and I'm really happy that we are starting a community here over here on this channel, and we are getting some good interaction, so it's really making it fun. And speaking of fun, I'm having a lot of fun doing this role play series. I have got the trailer done. I don't know when I'm going to release that. Probably next week at some point. I want to see how much work I can get done this weekend on the first episode, and then that will kind of be a telling factor as to when the trailer will be released. But either way, let's get to the comments. And Plowboy66, Spinnery would make sense. It would definitely make sense. And actually this, I think you would believe you were the first one to recommend that. Great recommendation, and that was definitely put in there as you've seen earlier in the episode. So I appreciate you and Game Farmer for suggesting that. Now, moving on. L Family Gaming Dad, really great episode. I'm starting up a town builder series right now because of your series. Well, that is awesome. I cannot wait to see that. And honestly, I've kind of been MIA from YouTube in the beginning of this week, or most of this week, to be honest. Can't wait to catch up on your content this weekend, and I will be looking for that one. Thank you so much also for all of the support and answering every stupid question I have, and for recommending amazing words. We're still fighting. Moving on. Now, that guy that farms. I had always wondered why you named your channel The Herd, but after you told us that you were an in-real-life farmer, it made more sense. Yeah, you know, I was farming, and I was out with these guys, and I was thinking of YouTube, and I'm looking around thinking of names, and they were right there. And I was like, wow, well, that would be cool, because we're all kind of a herd of people that love farm sim as well. So that's kind of where it comes from. Just kind of a community type name, and I could name it after those guys, which were my first cows, and I just sent them off, so everything went well there. And I'm a first generation farmer, so I'm learning everything on the go, but it was a wild time. And that's it for comments. But before I get out of here, I just wanted to congratulate two members of the group that I'm in, which is Rambo Hacker Gaming for getting to 4,000 hours, and for AutoSim for getting to 1,000 subs. And you guys are amazing, really do appreciate it. Also, go over and give Farm Sim Universe some love. Check him out and subscribe to him, and L Family Gaming Dad, of course. Head over there. Great content from all of those guys, and I just appreciate that they let me hang around and try to get some knowledge from them. They are all amazing. So hey, thank you so much. I can't wait to share the trailer. We are going to have a little bit more videos, should I say, next week, because I will have some time to play this weekend. That was really the big thing, was last weekend we were getting the cows out and all this other chaos. So this weekend I'm hoping that it's going to be different. Either way, thanks for hanging out in this one. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. episode number 9 already of the Abandoned Land series, where we are going to build a town, and we've got 8 episodes down in the books. It does not seem like that. It seems like a lot less than that, but we do have a lot of progress that we've made so far. If you're new to the series, we have made a Department of Transportation, we have made a granary, a bakery, and a gas station downtown, all of the things that we utilize. We're trying to make bread first, that way people don't starve. That will hurt our population, but the population is 0 at this moment actually, and we are on our way to changing that. That's right around the corner. We are going to be getting our first residents. But first, I would like to get the economy at least started a little bit, get some jobs for these people. That way we can eat, that way we can make money, that way we can prosper. Now, we are starting today by how we always start the day. We are going to feed the animals, the sheep and the chickens, and then I would like to add something downtown. I want to add a grocery store to the mix there, so that, of course, we don't have any food for this grocery store yet. However, I would like to at least place it there so that when we do get some food and some residents, we can put some food in there and feed them. Now, I also want to start the first of many fields. What we want to do is we want to start a couple fields down here. That way, when we are able to plant these crops, we are able to plant a variety of crops. That way we can get more businesses started. That's going to be how it works, because I am not going to keep mowing all of the time and making silage just to buy products for these businesses. They have to be self-sustainable. And in order for us to do that, we have got to grow a lot of different things very, very fast. So I wanted to put a lot of fields down here and call this kind of the agricultural section of our map, where we can keep some animals. Eventually we'll get a farm, and this is kind of a farm, but I mean like a traditional looking farm. That way we can make the map look a little bit more realistic as well. Now we are just watering up the sheep, and then we are ready to go, and we will plant we will put in that gas station. Actually, before I think of that, first I want to deliver some more wheat down to the granary. That way it can start making some flour. That way we can start delivering the flour and we can start making some bread. So that's on the agenda today. That is what we are going to get done today. A busy day today, but we need to do it. Now, animals all taken care of, and we have bought some wheat. Actually, we've bought $45,000 of some wheat, and we are going to be bringing this down to the granary. The granary, of course, makes flour, and that is exactly what the bakery needs in order to make bread. So we're trying to start our first cycle here, our first production cycle in our town, and we're hoping that the residents will be able to fill positions in these towns, and we'll be able to make it happen. So we have to get some people in this town, and that is going to be in a couple episodes. I have a plan for that, but first we have to get this cycle going. So let's drop this off at the granary. That way the bakery can start looking to see when they're going to be able to get their flour, because right now nothing's being made. All right, and now let's put in that grocery store I was talking about. All right, now with the grocery store in place and everything good there with that build, we are going to start the first of many fields that we have to put in over here on the agricultural side of this map. And first, the rule is that we are going to mow this land, and then we are going to use the grass for something, because it can either make us hay or it can make us silage. As you know, silage makes us money. It would be stupid to just plow up this field. Let's get this thing done. We'll get it all mowed up, and then we'll get the plow out, and then we can start. All right, now the grass all mowed up in this field. You can see the size of this field. There's going to be another one right to the left of it here from this perspective. and it's just going to keep going with the fields. Again, we're going to have to put a lot of crops in the ground, and we want to get ready for this. So all of this mowed up, we are now going to collect all of this grass, make it work for us. Then we'll get the plow out and get on it with our day. Now, just so you know, we are taking all of this grass. We are going all the way to the west side of the map where we have got a silo that makes silage, and that is where we're putting all of this grass. Of course, we could have used it to make hay. We have got a grass dryer, I believe is what they call that, to make hay up on the east side of this map. But for now, we're just going to save some time. We're going to put it in the bank, so to speak, because as you know, the silage makes us money, and we need some of it if we're going to continue on building this town. Now, almost done with our day. We are getting the unrealistic but very, very amazing plow out here, and we are, as you can see, leaving a bunch of rocks behind us. That's all right. We're going to pick them up. We are going to use them to our advantage too. Everything we do here, we'd like to use to our advantage, and this field is one of them. I don't know what we're going to put in here. I will decide that at a later date. I do know that, as I said, we've got a lot of crops, and we are going to need a lot of variety of things that we can plant. That means we're going to need a lot of fields. So we might as well start doing this now. All right, now guys, we have the stone picker out, and this is the last thing that we are going to do for the day. We're going to just get all of these rocks picked up. That way we're eventually going to be able to put oil seed on this field as well. All of the fields that we have come spring will have no rocks in it, and it will have all of the oil seed ready to go, so that at least we have a little bit of a jump. And that is what we're looking to do. We're looking to prep everything for the spring. Now, if you're still watching this video, give it a nice thumbs up, and if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Didn't do the comments tonight. I usually won't on Mondays, but I will do them every other day of the week. So leave a comment if you have any suggestions as to what we should do. Again, we can't plant until the spring, and we are just now going into the fall. We have a lot of time there, and if I don't have to fast forward, that would be cool. We could continue building things. I know we need houses. That's something that we are going to get very soon, but let me know what you think that we need to do. I will do my best to do it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode number 10 already of the Abandoned Land series, where we are trying to build a town here on this map. Now, we've got sheep rolling. We are going to have some animals here, and we already have animals. We already have chickens, as you can see here on the left of me driving. And we've already got a buy station there on the right. That's going to come in handy because we are going to use that to buy wheat and to supply a lot of other productions in town. Now, we don't really want to use a lot of that because that costs money, obviously, but sometimes we will have to do that. Now, we've got some grass in this silo, as you remember from the last couple episodes, and I've kind of changed my mind here. What I want to do is that land that we were just looking at over there on the right hand side, we are going to make all of that grass again, and the reason is I want to put a trailer park in there. Now, we're not going to do that today. We are going to be selling some stuff to make some money and really kind of just prepping to make the trailer park, but we will make the trailer park probably in the next episode. Actually, I can probably guarantee that we'll do it in the next episode because I really want to get that done. We need people. That's what we need. We need people that want to live here so that we can make these productions work. That's how a town works. Either way, we fed all these sheep. I'm going to get to feeding the chickens, and then we're going to bring some wheat down to the granary so that they can help us make some flour. Either way, let's get that done now. When I have a second, I just wanted to thank you guys for all of the support that you have sent my way, and all of the well wishes over the Thanksgiving break. I really do appreciate it. I had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys did as well, and I hope you guys have a good holiday season, because Christmas, it comes fast. Now we're buying wheat and kind of putting it into the trailer. We can pretend. Either way, we're going to go over to the granary, drop it off there, because that is going to supply the resources that we need to make bread. That, of course, being flour. We're going to send that over right across the street to the bakery. And then, hopefully, we will have our first production chain already completed. And by the way, right there ahead of us, that is where I want to put that trailer park. Now, all of the wheat sent to the granary, and we are back here on the west side of the map here at the farm. And we are going to put this, okay. We're going to try that again. We are going to hook this up, and then we're going to go across the street. I want to put some grass over across the street, because that is where I want to put that trailer park. Now, yes, we did just put oilseed radish down, and yes, I am very indecisive, especially when it comes to starting an entire town by myself. So this is my mulligan, but either way, we are going to go across the street right now. It'll take a couple seconds, and we'll put some grass into that field. And now grass all planted and silage all loaded up, and we are going to bring this silage not as far as you think. Right on the other side of our barn, I've put a sell point so that we can quickly do this. I mean, yes, we could truck this thing all over the place. I'm not interested in doing that. We've got a lot more important things, if I can talk, to do. So we're going to sell this silage. We're going to make a lot of money, and I'm not going to take you on every single trip, because I'm going to get dizzy myself. No reason to do that to you. Now, with the silos empty of all of the silage, both the east side and the west side of this map have been taken care of, and now we are going to get another field prepped. That is how we're going to end this one. As you see the drill, we are going to mow all of this. That way we can replenish those silos and have them make more silage, because we're going to need some more money, that's for sure. But that's where we're going to end this. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Abandoned Land series. Episode number 11, 10 already in the books, and we're moving right along here. We're trying to build our own town on this map. The Abandoned Lands is the map, and we've got some sheep right now. So we are going to fill up their water real quick, feed the sheep, feed the chickens, do all that. We've got a little bit of field work today, and today we are also going to get our first residents. It's an exciting day, because we finally got some jobs in town. We finally got some things going on, and now we actually need people instead of needing productions like we had started in the first 10 episodes. Now we're looking at people. Now we're looking at putting jobs or giving jobs to the people that come in here. So we're going to build a trailer park straight ahead over there across the road there. That is where we are going to build that. Also, we are going to put some oilseed radish down, because as you can see, it's not really a great time to plant much, but we're getting all of the fields ready so that in March we will be able to rock and roll. Now, let me just get these sheep and the cow, or the chickens. I don't even know what animals we have. The sheep and the chickens are going to be fed, and I'll be right back. Now, if you're new to the series, this over here is the west side, and the west side is going to be mostly the farming side, mostly a very rural area, so to speak, as opposed to maybe the east side, which might get built up a little bit more into residential areas and stuff. We don't really have skyscrapers in Farm Sim, so we're not going to be able to make a city, but we'll be able to make a fairly good-sized town. But either way, these are our fields. I don't know what we're going to put in them yet, but I know that we're going to need a lot of fields to end up making a good town, because this town's going to need a lot of production. You know the story. Either way, we're going to get this started. We are going to put down some oilseed radish here and get these fields ready. Now, a quick programming note here. The roleplay series will be out this weekend, so I'm really happy about that. It's going to take place in Green Valley. It was going to take place in Alma. The thing was, I couldn't get the stuff that I was making. I was making something of the brewery, so to speak, and it would never stay. It would always, even if I saved it, it would come back and it would always return the field to something I didn't want. So we could not do Alma. That's why the time lapse is in Alma. No, that is not the series that I was doing, but I wanted to play a map on Alma, so the time-lapse series is what we had on Alma. Also, we are going to keep doing these. I'd like to schedule these ones Tuesday and Thursday, the time-lapse maybe Monday and Wednesday and Friday. That way it gives me a little more time to work on the role plays, which I don't know when they're going to come out. I know they're always going to come out on the weekend. I would love every other weekend, but if it's every third weekend, then that's what it's going to have to be. I just want to focus on quality and making the best role play I can. So either way, we've got this. Let's get to the comments. L Family Gaming Dad, great episode. Can't wait to see your trailer park build. Thank you, my friend. We are actually in that episode right now, so thank you. I appreciate that, and thank you for all the support that you've given me and all the help. Guys, if you haven't went over to L Family Gaming Dad's channel, go into my featured channels. You'll find them down there, and hit the subscribe button once you get there. Great content creator, great farming sim player, and just a really great guy overall. So get over there and do that, even though I think he's the one that started the Worcestershire. You know what? I'm not even going to get into that again. Let's go next. Mando Farmer, great job as always. Happy you're getting places to live. I have been thinking about relocation. I'm a mechanic and a firefighter who grew up on a farm, so know the farming basics. My wife is a bank manager and a chef. What do you have to offer for employment opportunities for us and our growing family? Well, listen, everything over here at the town that we still haven't named, because that's how important details are to us. We do need a fireplace. No, we need a fire station. We also need a bank manager. That works. Chef, that also works. We have a bakery, so you can go over there. But either way, we do need a fireplace. I did that one on purpose. Thanks, Mando Farmer. I appreciate it. And speaking of fire, that roleplay series you got over there, absolutely amazing. Go over there, check out Mando Farmer, and give him a sub, because he's a friend too. That would be cool. Anyway, let's go next. Now, Auto Sim Crew, great episode. Looking forward to the trailer park coming into the series. And the issue with the Cedar is it's a John Deere and it's afraid to work. All right. Okay, listen, I know you're a huge John Deere fan, Auto Sim, and I do, believe me, I do feel you cringing as I say that. But either way, you have a point. It was literally running away from the hitch, so it was running away from doing work, so I can't really argue. But thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate that. And also get over there to Auto Sim Crew and give him a sub as well. He's also a featured channel over here, so please get over there. He's got an excellent series. The Church, I believe, is what you call it. I do like it. Watched it and looking for more. So thank you, Auto. I really appreciate it, and thanks for all your help. Now, we've got two more. Plowboy66 says, safe choice. There's no tornadoes in the game. Great video. Thank you so much for all of the compliments that you've given over here and all of the comments. I really appreciate it. Love interacting with you. And yeah, there are no tornadoes in this game, which are probably good, but keep watching. I'm sure you'll find one in my farming. It can be a little disastrous. Either way, thank you so much. Appreciate it. And now we are on to the next one. And it is Timothy Williamson. How are you, Herd? I hope you're doing great. And awesome video. Thank you, Tim. 2 thumbs up over here, dude. Everything is going well. I'm just trying to get through the week. You know, it's Tuesday. We're getting there. I'm just trying to get through this week is really all I'm doing, because the weekend is going to be just me working on this role play, and I'm really excited about that. But Tim, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the comments, and I really appreciate all of the support. Now, I said that we were going to get to the trailer park thing, but we all know that I cannot add. So we have one more, and it is from Rambo Hacker Gaming. Another great video. I've had issues with that cedar rolling away too. Do not park it on a hill. So close to getting people. I can't wait to see people start moving in. Yeah, listen, I think that's probably going to be the next episode. You don't just put up a trailer park and then have people move in. So I'm not expecting that this episode, but next episode I definitely am. And as far as that cedar, I wasn't really sure if that was my game or not. I did know that I wanted to keep that in because that thing could keep rolling. Maybe I will do a little test and see which tractors or which thing can roll that the farthest. It'd probably just tilt. That's probably a bad idea. Either way, Rambo Hacker, appreciate all of the support. Thank you. You're a day one, and I really appreciate it. And guys, get over to Rambo Hacker Gaming and hit the subscribe button as well. He is a good friend and a featured channel here on the Herd. Now we are at this point where we need to build a trailer park. So I'm going to let the time lapse do that, and then I'm going to bow out of here. So please enjoy the trailer park build. I did something a little different, but either way, it's just a simple little trailer park over there so that we can get some people in. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. And catch you in the next one.